Andy, as I said, it's our first show back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
Did you have a good one? Did you do anything fun?
I did. Just hung out with friends and stuff.
Right.
Sort of. Sorry.
I should come clean.
I didn't tell before the show because it was such a great story.
Yeah. It's unfair. I said to the crowd just before the show, because I go out before the show and give away TVs, automobiles, but I told everybody, and this is mean, I said, like, wait till you hear Andy's New Year's story. Yeah. And now they're laughing because you got nothing.
Well, I just set fire to a Brinks truck.
Yeah. And that was about it.
Yeah.
Yay,
no,
crime.
I kind of felt like the whole thing was blown out of proportion anyway,
just the changing of a millennium.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just an arbitrary numerical assignation.
Wow.
There you go.
Now I know what you did New Year.
Hold the card up more. I almost mispronounced arbitrary.
Yeah. You spent New Year learning that line.
Yeah.
Arbitrary numerical assignation. Got it. I'm ready for the show.
But it was funny. It was funny that on TV, it almost seemed like the footage, or like the coverage of stuff. It was like they kind of wanted something to happen. It was sort of like, they certainly look like they might get rowdy, and then nothing happened.
My favorite part was when I think it was Tom Brokaw at one point. I forget who it was, but let's just say it's Tom Brokaw,
right?
Because he's on our network, and I'm allowed to openly mock him.
Right.
No, but at one point he was like, "Oh, let's check in with the Tom Brokaw. Let's check in with the facilities where they're the command center where they're checking on the Y2K crisis." And they cut to a guy who just went, "Fine." Cut back to Brokaw, and he's like, "Are you sure there's not some problem?" No, it's all fine. Everything's cool. Cut back to Brokaw. I will now make shadow puppets with my hand. This is a duck. Very strange.
Yeah.
I had a weird thing happen this morning. This just happened this morning. So my dog likes to go out real early. So some mornings I have this woman come over and just walk him like first thing in the morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Because I'm here. It's so late now. I can't get up that early. Anyway, I can't be expected to. Just can't. I don't get home till 2, 3 in the morning from this show.
No.
So what happened was this woman came and walked my dog this morning. Unbeknownst to me, my dog jumped in a big pile of trash that had been sitting for like a week. Dogs like to roll around in smelly things. Mm-hmm. My dog broke loose from her, jumped in this trash, rolled all around in it.
Right.
Stinks to high heaven to the point that everyone in the building was like, everyone on the street was like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with that dog?" Just stank to high. She gets back to the apartment and she writes me a note. "Sorry, your dog got loose, rolled all around in trash. You should probably wash him. Wash him. You know." She leaves me that note. I'm sleeping. I don't know any of this. The dog comes back in. I'm sound asleep. Jumps up on the bed, gets next to me and lies down, golden retriever, and I'm sleeping, and I put my arm around the dog, and I'm like, "Hello, little bird." Ah! And I jumped out of it. It was the worst smell, and the whole apartment, he rolled all over my sheets. That was what I woke up to this morning. I literally thought that a hobo had climbed into bed with me. Hobo Joe.
And what was your reaction? Put your arm around him and say hello. Hello, hobo.
I've long had a thing for hobos, Andy.
Finally.
Finally I can come out of the closet.
Yeah.
I love hobos.
Yes.
Eating out of those cans.
Yeah. Smoking cigar butts.
That stick with the bandana at the end, man, that makes me crazy.
Yeah.
Well, lots to talk about tonight. Well, we got a happy show tonight. I don't know if you remember this, but folks, very recently, a group of kids from the Benjamin Franklin Elementary School in Stamford, Connecticut, came to visit late night. They came to visit. It's part of a field trip, sort of to look behind the scenes and see how a TV show works.
Yeah.
And their teacher, I guess, decided to make an assignment out of the whole thing and had all the kids draw pictures of their visit, which I thought was very sweet. And I heard about it, and I thought, that's nice. We got the pictures today, and I'm looking at them, and they're so cute.
Yeah.
And I thought, we shouldn't just look at these ourselves. we should share these with the studio audience. And I think we're going to do that right now. We're going to show these kids drawings of what it's like back here at the show. It's a little piece we're going to call Kids Drawings. Okay, I'm fine. For example, I was looking at these. I don't know if you remember this kid, but third grader Annette Rogers, really cute little girl. She drew this one. The kids were really bored, so I organized a little game for them to play. And we had a lot of fun doing that. That worked out really well, you know.
I love that
it's like
game.
tops. I think 2 kids got hurt tops.
Right.
Little Taylor Reed drew this one. It shows me and little Taylor having a conversation about the birds and the bees. And I was horrified.
I know. You were in your room for like 2 hours.
I thought it's terrible.
Yeah.
I wish he hadn't told me. 9-year-old Marie DiTullio drew this picture. It shows some of the kids in the NBC wardrobe department playing with a pair of Al Roker's pants. And I think they had a good time. Good. And apparently his legs were still in them.
Yeah.
I don't quite know how that works.
That's not as bad as you think.
Right.
Those are really little kids, too.
Yeah.
So.
This is not a slam against Al. Each kid was this big. Little Lynn Silverberg drew this one. It shows Puff Daddy going through NBC's security check. He was the guest that day, and we just had to make sure that he was okay. Carrying a mace around.
Yeah,
what does he think? Little Michael Levine drew this one. Bob Dole was our guest, and he got me involved in one of his party tricks, and I was not happy. I was shocked that Bob Dole would do that.
Yes.
So ooh at him, not me. Third grader Tiffany Russo drew this picture. It's a picture of the control room where the kids got to watch the audio engineer mix the sound for the show, which was a big treat for all the kids. If only that button, obviously that button wasn't working right there. Lean on it. Just sit on it. All right. Don't patronize me. No, wait, do. Yeah. 9-year-old. Yep. I'm the only celebrity fueled completely by pity.
Yeah.
9-year-old Nicky DeSanto drew this picture. It's of Andy enlisting some of the kids to help him get his lunch. And they were nice to do that, I thought. You love your hot dogs.
Yeah, the sidewalks are nuts here around Christmas time.
Yeah, you're not going out there.
Yeah.
Little Laura Fitzpatrick made this drawing. It shows Andy and me celebrating the holidays with a little champagne, which... Who's who in this one? I'm not sure. I guess that's me on the right.
That's right.
In rehearsal, I thought I was the one on the left.
No, I'm the one with his eye put out.
Oh, good. All right, ha-ha. To make sure. Here's one from 4th grader Jenny Garrett. It's me watching Enrique Iglesias performing, and you see, I heard he used to be a hobo. That's what got me going. Woo. Little Maya Anderson drew this picture. It shows Steve Buscemi when he was on the show with an animal expert who had all these exotic fish. And this is the drawing that... Okay. All right. We're sticking by that one. That killed at rehearsal.
I know.
All right. And finally, little Sean McGrath drew this one. It shows me interviewing Jennifer Lopez. And that was a good interview, I thought. Everybody enjoyed themselves. You know, children can be so cruelly honest.
They certainly can.
All right. We'll take a little break. I'm very excited about tonight's show. We got some amazing guests here. When we come back, Christopher Walken.